Hi, I'm Kevin, a speech-language pathologist here at Super Duper Publications, and this is the WH Questions Cards app Pro version from Super Duper Publications. Who flies an airplane? What does a cow give us? When do you sleep? Where does a bird lay eggs? Why do you water a plant? These are just a few examples of the questions from our best-selling question cards that are now available in an interactive and engaging app. So how do we use the WH Question Cards app Pro version? First, we'll select the card decks you want to use, which would be the who, what, when, where, and or why question set. To do this, we simply touch Start. Simply tap and highlight or shade the card decks you want to use during the session. If the card deck is highlighted, it is active for that session. If it's shaded, then it will be inactive. You can also select the number of cards you want to use from each deck by tapping the blue arrow on the card deck. Now the card decks will default to all of the cards being selected. However, you can deselect all of the cards and then select only the cards you want to use. Next, we select our students. Tap the player icon with the green plus symbol on the right side of the app and select students from the list. You'll notice that from this screen when we're selecting our students, you can assign the students an avatar icon, a character icon, and even take a picture and use a photo to represent the student. To clear all students, tap the player's icon with the red minus symbol on the left side of the screen. Then we choose one of our 4 fun game options. First, we have multiple choice. This game has 2 ways to play. The answer game asks the student a question and he or she chooses an answer. The ask game gives the student an answer and he or she chooses the best question to go with it.
Who teaches children to read and write? A teacher. After school. A student. Who takes care of sick animals? A doctor. A veterinarian. Dog food. Who takes care of sick animals? A veterinarian. Where do ants live? In a beehive, because they are looking for food. In an anthill.
As you've selected your students for each game, in the top left corner, the student's name and number of questions and responses will be listed and shown on the top of the screen. If you have your settings to auto-advance the players, those players will rotate automatically and record the data for that session. Once you've completed the session or worked through all of the cards, we simply tap the home icon and you will be able to end the game, finish later, or if you've hit the button inadvertently, you can keep playing that game. Now let's take a look at the multiple choice game when the answer is provided.
In the ocean. Where does a bird lay eggs? What does a whale eat? Where does a whale live? A mechanic. When do you put gas in your car? Who cuts hair? Who repairs cars and trucks? A mechanic. Who repairs cars and trucks? In a circus. Who makes you laugh at the circus? Where are seeds planted? Where do clowns perform?
Again, when you're finished with your questions or if you're at the end of your session, simply tap the home icon to end the game. The next game we have is the Super Duper Secret Decoder game. With this game, the student listens to the question and answer choices, selects an answer, then slides the Super Duper Secret Decoder over it to reveal the correct response.
Who teaches children to read and write? A teacher. After school. A student. Who takes care of sick animals? Dog food. A veterinarian. A doctor. Who takes care of sick animals? A veterinarian. Who repairs cars and trucks? A mechanic. An electrician. In a garage.
The next game we have is matching. With this game, each student chooses a red question card and a blue answer card. If the answer matches the question, the student taps match. If it doesn't, the student taps no match. Also with this game, you have the option of choosing 4 pairs, 9 pairs, 16 pairs, or 25 pairs of cards.
Where can you see lots of animals? In an anthill. Where do you wear mittens? A veterinarian. Where do ants live? In an anthill. Who takes care of sick animals? A veterinarian.
Our last game is drag and match. With this game, students can read the prompts or tap the cards to listen to the prompts. The student then drags a card on top of its matching question or answer to make a match.
Where do you wear mittens? Who grows food for us to eat? Where can you see lots of animals?
Remember, with the Pro version of this app, it includes all of the WH question card decks and enhanced data collection. So let's take a closer look at the data that is collected for your players. To access the data, remember we touch the clipboard icon on the home screen. You'll notice the data is collected for the players. Once we select a player, it will provide a color-coded bar graph at the top and the percentages at the bottom. If you would like to customize your settings or look for specific data, in the top right, you can select different options. We have your recent sessions, your last 7 days, last 30 days, last 60 days, or even the last 90 days. However, if you would like to customize your data, you select the Custom, and now you're able to select a specific date range for the information that you're looking for. Also, once you have your data for each student, in the top right, you can email, print, or even open the data in iBooks or a Dropbox. If you choose to email the data, simply select Email, and the data will include the color-coded charts and the percentages of that student's performance. You can also tap the screen and type a note that would be pertinent to that student's progress. You can also analyze the data by games. You select the Games button, and now you're able to look at the information on how well the students did with the matching game, the Ask or Answer question game, the Super Duper Secret Decoder game, and even the Drag and Match game. To do this, simply select a game, and the information will appear for each of the students in the group that played that game. Again, it will be separated by the color-coded graphs and the percentages correct, and you can also select the information for just one student. So remember, the WH Question Cards app Pro lets you select any or all of the question card decks, score responses automatically or manually, keep track of data for all players, advance the players or the cards automatically or manually, receive feedback for correct and or incorrect responses, view player results for all sessions including color-coded graphs, review which question prompts were answered correctly or incorrectly for each session, and email and print the session results for all players. The features of this app include 280 colorful illustrated picture card images, which is 56 cards for each WH deck. It includes audio of all questions and answers for non-readers. It has text on each image for early readers. Allows the gameplay by an unlimited number of students. Has ability to manually or automatically advance to the next card and or player. Includes all card picture images from Super Duper Ask and Answer Who, What, When, Where, and Why fun decks. If you would like to try this app, Super Duper offers a free version of the WH Question Cards app. The free version includes the Who question card deck to help children learn how to correctly answer Who questions with the same 4 entertaining learning games found in the Pro version. But remember, the free version only records data for the player's current session. There is the option for in-app purchases to get additional What, When, Where, and or Why question card decks to customize the app to your needs, as well as the opportunity to add enhanced data tracking capabilities to the free version. So this is the WH Question Cards app Pro, a fun and engaging way to practice WH questions. If you would like to learn more about this or any of our other apps, please visit our website, superduperinc.com/apps, and even check out our Facebook page. We would love for you to share your thoughts and ideas on how you can use this product with your students.